Welcome to Liesel's Artistic Studio. I am so excited to share with you how to paint this lovely big white southern magnolia flower, which we will paint together step by step next week. But I haven't done a drawing video with you for quite a while, and this is a perfect one to do. Beautiful, but not too complicated. So today I'm going to show you how you can draw this magnolia so that you will be ready for painting it next week. But don't worry, if you don't enjoy drawing or would rather just skip right to the fun of painting, I will have this outline available for sale on my Etsy shop. The link for that will be available in the description of this video. So to get started, we of course need paper. Now, you can just draw this directly onto your watercolor paper if you'd like, but if you feel like you may need to do a lot of erasing while you draw it, it might be a good idea to draw this on some sketch paper or even printer paper first, and then trace it onto your watercolor paper later after you get the drawing exactly how you like. Now, I thought it would be fun to change things up a bit and paint this on a square 8 by 8 inch sheet of paper. But you, of course, can draw or paint this on any shape or size of paper that you would like. Now, I actually have a base sketch lightly drawn on here with a pencil, but because pencil can sometimes be hard to see in these videos, I will go over this with you step by step using a thin Sharpie marker so that it is more visible. Of course, I do recommend you use a pencil so that you can erase and redraw as needed. So let's start off by drawing some of the petals that are more near the inside or center part of the flower. Nothing too crazy here, just a normal petal shape with a little crease or fold line stemming from the bottom area into the center of the petal a little ways. Now let's draw another one that's just slightly larger right next to this first one. Then for these next two petals, we'll draw them a little longer and skinnier, slightly curving around these first two. I'll even draw a line down the center here to create the look of a folded over piece. Great job. This is a good start and not too difficult. So let's go ahead now and draw some circle shapes poking out here at the top that can represent the stamen area of the flower. All right, the center area of the magnolia is now done. So let's move on to the larger outermost petals now. Again, nothing too intense or fancy here, just a normal petal shape, but much bigger this time. I am adding a kind of roughly edge at the tip and maybe even a couple of crease lines down the center. Now I'm going to continue adding in more petals here, but I am going to kind of space them out or leave a little bit of a gap in between them so that I can come back in here and draw a second layer of petals that will underlap these first ones. I really enjoy helping people learn new artistic skills, and I try to provide fun and easy to follow tutorials, so I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't already, especially because I don't want you to miss next week's tutorial when we finally get to paint this outline drawing. Okay, I've got 5 base petals here. Now, I'm not actually sure how many petals are on a large white magnolia flower, so I'm just going to keep filling it in until it looks good, I guess. So now I'll just come back in here and fill in the gaps with some more petals that underlap this first set. Let's try something a little different on this petal here. I'm going to add an extra little line to give the appearance of the underside of the petal showing a little bit, like it's folded over or curled slightly. I might add an extra line to this petal as well to fold it over also. All right, that's it for the main flower drawing. All that's left to do is add a couple of lines here at the bottom for a little stem of the flower, and then let's add in 2 to 3 leaves that stem out from underneath the petals. Now I'm choosing to have this leaf here just be drawn right off the edge of the page, but of course that is optional. And that's it for today's magnolia flower drawing, all ready for painting. Now see, I told you it wasn't too hard. Make sure you don't miss the part 2 painting portion next week, because of course that is what I think is the most fun part. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please consider subscribing to my channel so I can continue to help you discover your artistic side.